Well, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So I would like to make for you today, we're going to be making hamburger patties, and that's going to be in gravy with some peppers, okay? Sweet peppers. So normally you would call this Salisbury steak, but we know it's not really Salisbury steak, it's hamburger. So I'm just keeping it real. We're gonna call it hamburger patties and gravies with sweet peppers. How about that, huh? Okay, let's give it a try. We're gonna eat it over a bed of rice. I already have my rice cooking, and I already have everything seasoned. I'm gonna show you the seasonings that I use, and we're gonna take it from there, shall we? Great. Okay, let's do it. Okay guys, so I've already seasoned. I have a total of 6 hamburger patties. I've already seasoned them on both sides, and I put on there adobo, black pepper, and garlic. Okay, ground garlic. Okay, and I have about, as you can see, literally about 2 tablespoons of oil in here. This is grapeseed oil in the frying pan. We're going to be cooking this on the stove. Alright, so I'm going to let that heat up a little bit, and then we're going to cook our patties on both sides. We're only going to cook it 3/4 the way done, because we want to finish the cooking once it's inside the gravy, okay? Alright, so I want to show you all of that good stuff. So the first thing that I think I want to start out with is the sweet peppers, okay? So we're going to cook the sweet peppers first. Then I'm going to take them out and set them aside a minute, and then cook the hamburgers, and then incorporate them back in. I hope your day is doing well. Mine was pretty good, no complaints. If I complain, it's not going to change anything, so why complain? Okay. Alright. So here's my sweet peppers. As you can see, I have all the colors, yellow and green and red, okay? And I take my sweet peppers and I process them in the Ninja. So I grind them down in the Ninja, and then I freeze them. And when I get ready to use them, like today, I'll take it out and I put it in the microwave for a minute to thaw them out, and there we have it. So I have peppers at all times at my fingertips. Okay, I'm putting them in. We're just going to let that cook down till the water evaporates out of the sweet peppers. Okay, why don't I give you the word of the day while we're waiting. And by the way, give this a thumbs up if you like the video, okay? Please share it to others, because it costs you nothing to share the video and give someone else another look at how to cook something, right? And subscribe if this is your first time on my channel. So the word of the day is another shooting. It's on the news right now. I believe that's in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, one of those. Okay, and they said some cops already got shot in the process, and they're trying to apprehend the suspect. These shootings are going on constantly, weekly. We need to really pray and pray for the cops that got shot, because you know the cops are there to protect us, right? And if it wasn't for them, who would we call in the time of need? So pray for the cops, and hopefully that they'll make it through. Okay, that's the word of the day. We're going to pray for the cops, and it's either Pennsylvania or Philadelphia. Okay, I appreciate that if you could do that. That would be really, really great, because my heart is really troubled over all these shootings, and I know yours is too. Okay, so let's check on the sweet peppers cooking, all right? Okay. While they are cooking, let's add some of our same seasonings. We're going to add some adobo on the sweet peppers. The black pepper. And the garlic. Let's mix that in. You know, when I was a kid, we used to have this dish often. I grew up in a family, it was 6 kids and my mother and father. So a lot of times, we didn't even have meat during the week. We had meat on the weekend. Like on Saturday, we had beans and franks. On Sunday, it was always fried chicken. And maybe one other day during the week you might have meat, but for the most part we didn't have a lot of meat. We had beans and rice, poor man meals. Yes, because we were poor. Yes, we were. Okay, but you know, I enjoyed it. I didn't starve, and you know, it's okay to eat beans and rice, and you don't have to have meat every day. You'll live without it. And as a fact, you might be better not to have meat every day. Okay? Alright, let's check on our peppers. I hear it, so I think the water's out of them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. We only want to cook it to get the water out. We don't want to completely cook the peppers. So I'm going to take them out. Okay, now you don't want to wash the frying pan because you want all that flavor from the peppers to stay in there. So I'm adding about 5 tablespoons of oil, or 5 teaspoons of oil. I don't think it's tablespoons. I'll let you see how much. Very little right down there. See that? Okay. Alright, now we're going to put our hamburgers in. These are the hamburgers. You can see they're pretty thick. Okay, so I'm going to put those in. And it looks like I can fit 3 at a time. Okay, and just for your knowledge, I have my gas on number 6. It's a gas stove and it's on number 6, okay? Number 6 is about midway. I like to turn my hamburger over immediately, like after a minute of cooking, when I'm cooking it. And the reason why I do that, that kind of tells me the temperature of the frying pan. You know, because if it's too high, you're going to see a crust on the top. So if you wait until it's halfway done, it's a little too late for that, right? To do something about it. But if you turn it immediately, you can see how the hamburgers are cooking, and you do not want a crust on the top because you want them nice and juicy and not hard, okay? So that's a little tip from Grandma Ray, okay? Okay, so you see the process. I'm going to let them cook and I'll bring you back in on it, okay? Alright, we'll be back. Okay, so our hamburgers is cooked 3/4 the way done, okay? So we're going to take these out. I don't want them all the way done yet, okay? So just let you see that, okay? So now we're going to put the remaining 3 hamburgers in this frying pan. Alright, and we'll be back when that gets done. Okay? Thanks. Okay, so we're going to take the last 3 hamburger patties out. Alright, and I'm going to clean my frying pan up. I believe some, I don't know about all, some. Yeah, I want to clean up some. And then I'm going to bring you back and show you what I'm going to do with the drippings on the bottom of the frying pan. I'm just going to scrape up the top excess part. And then I want to actually save the bottom part that to you may seem like it's stuck to the pan. That's what I want to save. Okay, so give me a minute. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to come back, show you the frying pan after the cleanup, and we're going to take it from there. Okay? 1 second. Okay, so I took all the oil out the frying pan and the excess that I could scrape up. Okay? Now to you this would look like it may be burnt, but it's not. That's the actual beef flavor that's down on there that we are going to get up. So here I have, this is I would say maybe a 6-ounce or less glass of water. So I'm only going to use half, right, of the water. And I'm only pouring half of the half in. You just want enough water to cover the bottom that you can see. Okay? Then we're going to turn the fire on, because what we want the water to do is to heat up everything that's on the bottom of the frying pan, because that's our flavor that we are interested in capturing. Now I'm going to take my spatula and I'm just going to sort of scrape the bottom to get that goodness up. And it comes right up the moment the heat hits it. Okay, so you can see I'm not doing much scraping, and I'm going to tilt the frying pan so that you can see. You see how that's already clear? You see that? Most of it? Okay. Alright, so now that we've done that, now we want to make our gravy. I have a package of gravy mix, and if someone can remind me, I want to show you how to make homemade gravy one day, okay? So you can have that in your freezer, okay? But today we're going to use this package. Now this is a 4.5 ounce package. I'm only using half of this, alright? This is beef gravy. So I'm going to pour half into the bowl. I'll get a fork and mix that with some water. Okay, remember my other half of the, this is about 6 ounces, and I used half for the water that's in the frying pan right now. This is the other 1/4 of that. And I may need to add more. So I just added the water to the package of beef gravy. And you always want to mix your gravy separately before you add it into your food to get all the lumps out. Okay. Now I want to add a half of a teaspoon of garlic paste, okay? A half of a teaspoon right into the frying pan. Oh, that looks wonderful. Okay, now we're going to add the gravy to the frying pan. And I'm going to need a drop more water to get this excess out. So here's my drop, and I'm just going to move it all around the bowl to get the excess out. Okay. Okay. And if it gets thick, start adding water. And it will get thick because gravy is nothing but beef flavoring and flour, or chicken flavoring and flour. Okay. The more thicker it gets, the more water you add, but a little at a time because you don't want it water thin. You want it just like the thickness of a cream. How about that? You know, like cream you put in your coffee? About that thick. So my guess would be I added maybe a total of 5 ounces of water maybe. Now we want to add our, remember our sweet peppers we cooked in the beginning? We want to add that. Now that's going to make it thicken up even more. So be prepared to add more water. Okay, I want to show you the consistency with a spoon. You see? And as it cooks, it's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. But I want to taste it at this point. See what we're missing. Um, you know what I think I would like? I think I would like a little pepper. 'Cause I'm not tasting any pepper. Okay, now we're going to add our patties. And you may need to add a little more water because like I said, as it cooks, it'll get thicker and thicker. Okay, so be prepared. But little water at a time, not a lot. Pour in different spots. And kind of stir it like that to get the water to mix with the gravy. Okay, and we are done. Okay, I'm going to get some rice on a plate and I'm going to plate it up and let you see, and I'm going to take a taste and let you know how I feel about it. Okay? Alright, give me a second. Thank you. Okay guys, take a look at that. Huh? How about that? And see how I put the rice right in the center? And then I put gravy over the rice first, and then I put the hamburger patty on top of that, and then the gravy on top of the patty. So it looks very pretty, right? Okay, and let me get in the picture. Why not? How about that, huh? You like? Okay. So now you know what to do with your hamburger, right? Because I had this box of hamburger. And I said, well, I don't want to eat hamburgers. And so I came up with the thought in my head, okay, do the hamburgers in gravy. Why not? Okay, and you don't need no vegetables because you have your sweet peppers there. So that is your vegetable. So let me take a taste, okay? All right. I'm going to let you know how it tastes. And remember, we didn't cook it all the way. We let it finish cooking in the gravy. Okay, we only cook it 3/4 the way through. Okay. Wow, flavorful. I like it. I give that a thumbs up because I like it. Okay. If you like it, you give it a thumbs up, okay? Share the video, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.